Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the HG Build Fighters Reversible Gundam. So, as you may know, this is just basically a variation of the Reborns Gundam from Gundam 00. Never built that kit and was never really too attracted to it. I like the Reborns Gundam from the front, but I just really hate it looking from the back. That sort of neo gun cannon looking design, I'm just really not into it. This one does also still kind of have that. It has a little slight transformation to it, which I'm also not really too into. But just the Gundam itself, and it's just normal Gundam form, I really like the look of this one. I think I like this a lot more than the original Reborns Gundam, so I'm interested to check this out. I think I'm really going to like this design. So again, I haven't seen Battle Log yet, so I haven't actually seen this in action. I probably should, I suppose, but until then, I can't really talk too much about the story of that episode, although I don't, as far as what I've heard about the Battle Log episodes, there's really not a whole lot of story to them. It's basically just a fan service. But anyway, let's get into the unboxing. As always, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for supplying me with this kit to share with you guys. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this one, so really excited to check it out. Again, if you guys want to pick this up or anything else, you can shop at USA Gundam Store website. The link is down below. So on to the side of the box, I suppose. We'll take a look at that first. This is 63 in the HG Build Fighters line. Some action shots here show the GN Battle Shield, the GN Handgun, the large GN Beam Saber. And here it is transformed into cannon mode and tank mode. Yeah, not really too into that. It's interesting, to be sure, but yeah, just not so much really. And then there it is pictured with the HG Gundam The Origin Char Zaku 2 with the ballistic weapons as it was featured in the anime when they squared off against each other. So here it is just as it is, and yeah, this is kind of the form that I like the most. I like just all this stuff going on the back, and just nice white front there, just multiple tones of like white and gray. Nice sleek legs, high heels, like that on a mobile suit design. And then a little bit about the Reversible Gundam here. Yeah, nothing really too interesting to be honest, but you can check that out if you want. And then a little bit here about Battle Log and Jim's counterattack, and a list price here of 1,800 yen. I can tell you that that list price probably feels about right. It's a pretty standard HG size box, a little bit deeper than like a normal box, I suppose, and it feels very full, so it feels like there's plenty in here. There's a lot of stuff in there, so let's see. Obviously, a lot of this stuff is going to be old from the original Reborns Gundam, but we will have some new stuff as well, so we'll take a look at what's going to be extra and leftover and everything. But there's our stickers, which don't look too bad. Looks like just a lot of little black markings. Some frame parts, weapon parts. Looks like the original Reborns Gundam rifle there, which I really like, so I'm glad to have that. That'll just be spare parts, can use with a different kit. Some just plain white. Some more gray frame parts, and yep, the parts from the ballistic weapon set are there. And polycaps and off-white, light gray color parts there. And here is the manual. So as we saw on the front of the box, it's just the same thing there. One thing I didn't really point out, but it's there. It shows the mobile suit in the cannon mode and tank mode there in the background as well. Going down here to the line art, pretty awesome artwork for this. It does look pretty awesome. It does look pretty intense there with this like just really heavily armed up, spiky look to it. Alan Adams there for the pilot. On the back, obviously, this is derived from the Reborns Gundam. The transformation gimmick, I guess, is sort of related here with the Aegis from Gundam Seed. And then here's just talking about some of the other features and everything like that. Mostly just the same kind of stuff we saw on the outside of the box, pointing out the weapons and the transformation. And our color guide here at the bottom, it's basically white, light gray, regular gray, cream, green, and orange. It's clear green and clear orange for the weapons and like the chest part basically. And then just showing off a few of the other builds here from the series. Again, with this kit being mostly recycled from the original Reborns, we will have a lot of leftover parts. So it looks like about half of the A runner will be left over, and then one part there maybe from the C runner, and a bunch of parts here from the D runner as well. And then it looks like probably E and F are the new runners for this kit, it looks like. Otherwise, construction going to be pretty standard here. Just body, head, arms, upper body's done, and onto the legs, back around to the color pages, legs are done, and the waist, and then the backpack, all of that. And once that's done, then about the transformation. So it shows transforming into cannon mode first, and once that's done, and then basically tank mode, it looks like you're just kind of folding the legs back and laying it down. That's pretty much it. Alright, so let's get into it here, starting off with the stickers. Again, it looks like pretty much all this little black little lining and little probably inside different vent details and things like that. Really not a whole lot in terms of like missing color apps. Just a little bit of green there for the different cameras, the eyes, and that's like going inside the clear parts. Inside or outside? Anyway, the clear part for the chest anyway. Overall, not too bad. We have PC001 for our polycaps here, just in standard gray, as well as PC7 for a couple of other extra polycap ball joints here. Okay, so runner A here is from the original Reborns Gundam, and that kit was from 2009, so it's a little bit old, and we'll have to see how that's going to affect the kit overall, but I don't think it'll be too bad. It does look like a pretty nice design overall, I mean just in terms of the way everything's engineered. We can see a 3-color runner here, some just plain clear at the top for the beam effect parts. That'd be nice. You can paint that in a different clear color if you'd like. A couple of clear parts there just for like the kind of part on the chest. And then the cream color here, not really a big fan of that color. Don't really know if I like that too much, but it's looks quite minimal, so hopefully it's not really too noticeable on the overall design. And then just plain white throughout the rest of the runner. Some of these parts we're not going to use. I think in the manual it was like this, and it was like the majority of this half of the runner here, including that original V-fin. But the original V-fin should fit on the new kit as well, if you prefer that. We'll have to see in the review. And there is no B runner, so we can just skip right to the C runner here. This one as well, just from the original Reborns Gundam. Just some plain white parts, mostly stuff for the arms and legs. So we do have 2 of this C runner. Runner D, again from the original kit, and this is just hands and like joint parts, and then our weapon here as well, which again won't be using for this kit, so you'll have that just as spare parts if you want to use with the kit. I think you probably maybe still can, but again we'll try it out in the review. Runner E1 here is a familiar looking runner if you watched my review of the ballistic weapon set, because this top section of it was the same section that comes with the ballistic weapon set, but for this kit we have the inclusion of this lower section down here as well. And for this kit we do have 2 of this E1 runner, and like with the ballistic weapon set, this is in a very interesting color. It looks like just kind of standard gray, but it does have a slight like kind of purplish tint to it. It's a little bit different from just like the regular standard gray that we would normally see. And then finally, runner F1 is another new runner for this kit, so you can see there's just some new parts for the new design, including the new V-fin, which I definitely prefer. I definitely like the look of the new one as well. It has much more of like a kind of crown look to it. Very nice. This runner is in a kind of off-white, grayish, very light gray color. And we do have runner F2 as well, which is a copy of this half of the runner here. So there you have it. Definitely a good amount of stuff to work with in this kit. Again, I think based on my first impression, I think that list price 1,800 yen is probably right about on for this. It is based on an older kit mostly, but we'll have to see how much that affects it. Overall, I think it does look pretty nice. So we'll see in the review coming up next. If you guys do have any other questions, comments, as always, just leave those down below and I'll try to help you out or answer those any way that I can. And as always, guys, hope you're having a good one. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.